Are you selectively 50-50 though? Like, for example, when it comes to courtship, do you ask guys out? Do you take initiative? Do you go for the first kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
You go for the first kiss?
You go for the first kiss?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Get it, girl.
Sometimes.
Well, I mean, why not? If I
Okay,
like a
that's
guy.
No, that's fine.
You
That's
said
fine.
you're on birth control?
Yes.
I wonder if your preferences would change after coming off.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm not on birth control, and that's not happening. I mean, I don't know, but I usually sometimes when there's like a party and I like a guy, I go up to him.
I got a question about the 50-50 thing. You want to have kids?
I don't know yet.
You don't know
Depends
yet?
on if I find the right guy.
Okay, say you found the right guy.
Then yeah.
Yeah?
If I were
Wait, can
financially
you
stable.
straighten up?
If I were financially stable, everything like was aligned to have kids, yeah, I would want kids.
Would you want to just continue working through your pregnancy and then after having the kids? Or would you want him to provide for you so you can focus on motherhood?
I feel like it depends. If I have a really good job and I make more money financially than he does, then I would want to keep working. Yeah.
Despite the stresses of pregnancy and motherhood?
Yes.
I'm calling Cap. We'll check back in 10 years.
And
All right, we'll put it on the calendar. What about you?
So if I could find somebody that I trusted,
Who doesn't go to jail?
right? Yeah. So if I found a really good guy and I trusted him and he was intelligent, and I would love to be able to be submissive. I would like that.
With your last boyfriend, is that the one that went to prison? Is that your last boyfriend?
No.
Or that was maybe a previous one. Were you submissive to him?
I tried to be, and then he proved over and over again to be
Extremely
more
dangerous.
of like no, not that's the one that was in prison. The last one I was with was the one that like had the job, moved in, lost the job, and then was going to do the travel job, and then was just in my apartment all the time. Anyways, he was not dominant at all. I felt like I had to take on the dominant role, and that was kind of a little bit of a bummer to me. I was looking forward to either being 50-50 or getting to have somebody who was more of like a leader.
A real man, so to speak.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh.
Would you say, Atlas, that you have a pattern of picking the wrong guys?
Yes, and that's why I've actually never even really dated. So like I met that guy through a friend, and he was one of the first guys I've actually ever gone out on some dates with.
The prison dude or the
last
bum at your
boyfriend?
house?
Yeah,
Okay.
any guy I've ever dated before, I was friends with forever before we started dating. So I'm just taking a long break, and I'm about to have so much school. There's no time to give anyone any time, so I just don't get into anything really.
How many relationships have you had?
In my adult life, that'd be easier to count.
Yeah,
so
in
like
your
when I
adult
was
life.
younger, like a teenager, I'd have like break up and get a different boyfriend.
Doesn't matter.
In my
Just
adult
adult
life,
life.
I've had, okay, let's see, probably like less than 5.
How many of them were just like shitty dudes? Like just like we got a dude in prison, we got a guy that played video games all day.
Actually, probably not even 5, like probably like 3 or 4. Well, like 3. There was one really good guy.
Okay.
He was like military and became a nurse, and
I've noticed that some women just have a habit of picking like dudes that are absolutely terrible for them, and I've always wondered what drives that.
I can interject there. I think that
What'd you say?
guys pick girls. I think girls that are to have some type of
motherly
well,
healers.
healers or givers, or more submissive or wounded guys. Predators pick up on that, like you're wearing something on your forehead.
That's
and
definitely a thing.
And the predators
Yeah.
just,
Yeah,
you
that's
know, and
definitely
their
a thing.
claws pick up on them, and they're just like eagles, and they just pick up. And so I don't think it's the female's fault.
Well, I think both sexes should take accountability for sure
Yeah,
if we're all
yeah.
adults. But yeah, I've noticed that they're definitely like I don't know if you have any wounds, but like wounded women will pick like the dudes that take advantage of them, and then like predatory dudes will
You know,
definitely hone in on women that are
well,
wounded.
how do you think pimping happens? You know,
Yeah, there you go.
You know, the predators. These girls are out there on their own. You know, usually teenagers, they're runaways, and something wasn't going on good at home, and then bam, you know,
And
they're picked up.
I wanted to say something to you. because I love you, Amy, so much, that when you were a teenager, that was trafficking.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
not child prostitution. It was trafficking.
Okay, we're moving on from that. We're not talking about that. All right. We told you before the show, like, let's not.
It's one of the things that can get us banned.
All right. Thank you. Let's.
Brian, where do you want to take it?
Yeah. So I'm trying to think here.
You could take care of that super chat real quick if you want.
Yeah. Okay. I'll read the soup chat.